Hi, how are you? My name is Anna and welcome to my channel. So on today's video, I want to review some books, which I have 3 amazing books for you. But before we start, I want to share with you something very, very exciting. The book arrived on Saturday and I screamed with excitement. Look. This is my lovely book, all about crochet socks. So for those of you that follow me on social media and stuff like that, I did give a little shout out to this book a few weeks ago, and it's coming out in September. So yes, the pre-orders are open now. If you would like to pre-order yourself a copy, I will have the link in the description box below. But I want to dedicate a whole video for this book, so I'm not going to share anything with you now. I will do it closer to the publication date. But isn't it exciting? Look, I'm gonna show you the back. Look, isn't it nice? So it's do you know what? This book has been a dream for so long, and it's all about crochet socks, and you know how much I love crochet socks, so extremely exciting. But let's talk about other craft books. So today I have 3 amazing books to share with you. The first one is Tunisian Crochet by Helle Kemp-Maythorn. The second one is the Granny Square Crochet Bible by Lynn Rowe. And the third one is a sewing one. It's called Menopause Makes by Jenny Smith and Kay Walsh. Amazing 3 books that I am very lucky to have received. Before we start, I have been gifted them by Sage Press and David and Charles, and I am very grateful, so thank you so much. However, I want to state I'll be very honest in my reviews of those books. So, you know, just because they were gifted to me, that doesn't mean I'm not going to be honest. Saying that, those books are amazing, and that is coming from the bottom of my heart. They are wonderful. So let's start with the Tunisian Crochet one. Now, when I received this book, it took my breath away. It is such a beautiful book. It has 17 designs in Tunisian crochet, and you know how much I love Tunisian crochet. The thing is about this book, it's not just designs. These are classic designs. These are designs that you will wear over and over and over again. It has beautiful shaping, which is to me extremely important. So when I look at the garment, I immediately look at what I like. And for me, raglan sleeve or satin sleeve, I'm yours. If your garment has this, I am yours. Because I will make this garment because I love raglan shaping. I love like satin sleeves. For me personally, you know, it's personal preference, but I prefer them to fit my shape. I have narrow shoulders, but they're very round. So raglan and satins suit me a lot better. Again, this is just personal like preference. You can choose whatever you like. But when I saw the designs in this book, there is so many raglans in there, and it's just, you can't help but love them. The first one I want to show you that is immediately ones I want to make is this one here. And it's just a beautiful, beautiful one. Look at this one. Isn't it something? Look at the gorgeous shaping on the raglan. It's stunning. So this one will be my first one. I've got 3 choices of yarn. I've got this one, or this one. I don't know which one. I think I like this one. This one is not a color I wear often, but you know, why not change? You know, try something new. So again, as I said before, these are classic designs. These are designs that will never go out of fashion, and you will want to wear over and over again. When you find a book with such beautiful garments that you, as I said, you just want to wear over and over again. There is few knitted garments I remember I made few of because I like them so much. And this book literally gives you that. The designs are amazing. Helle has done an incredible job in this book. And there are the little details. You know, the little details. Look at this one. Look at the details here. Look at all of this. It's stunning. Those little kind of shaping details that are just so exquisite. This is truly an exquisite book. I want to show you. Look at this on the sleeve. It just sinks to you. Look at this. Look at the gorgeous sleeve. It's just stunning. Absolutely stunning. I want to show you one more. There is a vest that is so pretty because of those little details, those little exquisite details. This is truly an exquisite book. And those details, oh, hold on, I want to show you that one. Look at the marigold. This one is satin sleeve. And look how stunning it is. Classic design. Something you will wear over and over and over again. It will never go out of style. It will fit you forever and ever and ever. And it will be stunning. Look at this one. Again. How beautiful is this? Hold on. I'm looking for the vest. I want to show you the vest because the vest is stunning. Look at this. This one is a showstopper. Oh, sexy little number. Sexy, sexy little number. This one. Look at the detailing here. Look at the stunning shaping here and the little details. Exquisite. Honestly, I'm absolutely and utterly in love with this book. I thoroughly recommend it because 17 beautiful designs. Genuinely. One more I need to show you, which will be my second one. Because, actually there's two more. Look at this one. How gorgeous and cozy. Stunning design. Absolutely stunning. And then there is this one. It uses puff stitch and I am in love with this one. Look. The shaping on the sleeves, the increasing, it just creates a stunning design. Genuinely, Helle has created a book of stunning designs. Genuinely stunning. And I'm not just saying this because, you know, I got the book. They are beautiful and they are classics and you will want to wear them over and over again. And one thing I have to mention that some of the ribbing is knitted, but you can easily adjust them to crochet if you are not a knitter. So absolutely fine. So as I said, Tunisian Crochet, if you ever were looking for a book for garments, this is your baby. It's a beautiful book. And I cannot wait to start making some of the garments. This one on the cover is amazing. And it's a raglan sleeve. Love it. So the next book on our list is the beautiful book by Lynn Rowe called The Granny Square Crochet Bible. Now, I love a granny square. I mean, who doesn't? Granny square are this, crochet squares are those wonderful things that you can make so many things of. You make a granny square and you can turn it into a bag, into a cardigan, into a blanket, into a cushion. It has hundreds of uses. This beautiful little humble crochet square has endless possibilities. And you've got to love a square. You cannot not love a square. And granny square is a staple, obviously, of all the crochet squares. And this book is beautiful. So as you can see, the banting behind me on my shelf, this is from this book. I made it a bit smaller because I didn't want it to be as long as it is in the book because my shelves are they're not that far apart, basically. I'll show you what it looks like in the book. I mean, this book is so beautiful. It's a happy book, You sometimes look at books. I mean, I love a book anyway. I write books and I know how much love goes into a book. But if you see a book that it's just a happy book, it brings you joy. Look at this one. So this is the bunting. It's this one. Again, I made it smaller and without a tassel. But isn't it fun? I use all my oddments. I use Katona 4-ply. Yes, I did. And it's great. Look at this. It makes you happy. It's such a happy little bunting. Now, Lynn has went beyond just a granny square. You don't only have the granny square, you have other squares and variations of what to do with them. Wonderful projects from simple to more advanced. You remember a few weeks ago, I was telling you that I used to do a lot of Learn to Crochet classes. And a lot of people who come to Learn to Crochet classes, they want to start with a granny square. However, granny square is quite deceiving when it comes to new people who are learning to crochet. It's not as easy as people think. And I always started with learning the stitches, learning the constructions of stitches, before you start to work in the round and recognizing your chain spaces. So it's very important to learn the constructions of a square and how the stitches first work before you attempt to do it. And Lynn has done exactly this in this book. So she takes you first through learning how to work the granny stitch, how to work the granny stitch, how to recognize this, what are those clusters, where are the chain spaces, before you start to work beautifully in the round and recognize how to work your lovely crochet in the round. And look, everything is step by step. And it's beautiful. Do you know what? It's not only for people who are learning to crochet, but also for people who want to improve or just want a beautiful book with amazing projects. I think it's for everyone, to be fair. Look at the project I want to show you. So I showed you the bunting. It's not only the projects on how to work a granny square. There's a lot more. Beautiful thing at the back is the color theory, which is so important when choosing colors. I'll show you. Look at this. Look at this photo. Isn't this the most glorious photos you have ever seen? So yes, color theory and how to take care of your granny square, how to join them, how to do edgings. Everything is packed in this book. This is genuinely a granny square Bible. But again, not only granny squares, but also hexes. Oh, you look at the gorgeous cardigan that you can make. Stunning. So also hexes, wonderful projects that you use your hexes on. And you've got the variations of squares. And look at this one. I love the cowl. Love the cowl. I've got some oddments of tweed, which I think will be perfect for it. And one more thing I'm going to show you is this one. How cool is this bag? Love it. Absolutely in love with this. Genuinely a beautiful book. It's published by David and Charles, and I put all the links below in description box to all the books. So if you would like to purchase them or have a look or have a closer look, I put them all below, and also the timestamp of each book. But yes, stunning book. And my bunting, and and my bunting here is amazing. Love my bunting, and it's so quick to make as well, and it's just, you know, a happy bunting. So that one, awesome book. So the last book is this stunner, The Menopause Makes. Now, sorry, that's my cat meowing. He's very sad because he hasn't eaten for 2 minutes. Yes. His bowl has been emptied for all of 2 minutes and the world is falling apart. So yes, do apologize about that.
A few moments later.
He stopped now. I fed him. When I saw this book, I requested it myself from Search Press. The reason is because I'm approaching this stage in my life at a rapid rate, at an alarming rate, and I want to find ways of helping me to deal with it. The other reason is because I think it's amazing. When I was growing up, menopause was viewed as it had such a negative connotation. You know, it was viewed so negatively, like a woman has passed her prime, she's no longer useful, there's no use to a woman anymore. It was such a horrific way of viewing this thing. And personally for me, I always felt that it should be celebrated because it's a milestone in your life. You know, it's like my mum died when she was 48 and she never went through menopause. She started her menopause, but she never had the the opportunity to go through it. And I think if you are going through it, it's such a gift that you are able to do it. Some people are not this lucky, if you know what I mean. I don't know if this makes sense, but it's just, I genuinely think it should be celebrated because it's a milestone in a woman's life. And no, she hasn't passed her prime at all. A new stage is starting, more exciting stage is starting. And again, I always felt when I was growing up again that this menopause was viewed, it was such an isolating experience for lots of women around my grandparents and my mom and everything. It was such an isolating, and no one spoke about it. It wasn't spoken about it because, the women's problem, we don't talk about it. And there was also a thing, if a woman of a certain age got angry or had a temperament, it was like, she's going through her menopause, women be crazy. And it's just like, hold on a second. Yeah, I know the hormones are going all around it, but, everything was because a woman was going through a certain stage in her life. everything was excused that, oh, she's angry because, she's clearly going through a menopause, and her temperament is all over the place. Nothing was like, have you done something to upset this person? Do you know what I mean? Anyway, I'm babbling on now. But I think I love the fact that we talk about it so openly now. I absolutely and utterly embrace it, because I love that we have so many clubs and so many support groups now, sewing, knitting, crocheting, Tunisian, all the craft clubs, to support women in this journey, because it is a journey of a new stage of your life. And I think, again, it should be celebrated. It should be shouted from the rooftops, not something that is done behind closed door. You don't talk about it. You never mention it, because, women are temperamental when they're going through a menopause. So when I saw this book, I wanted to see it. I wanted to review it. And I was so grateful that Sage Press has sent me a copy. And I genuinely have to say, this book exceeded my expectations. So I'm not a sewer by any means. I'm a dabbler. I call it a dabbler. I have a sewing machine, obviously. I have a surprisingly impressive a fabric stash for a person who doesn't do it on a regular basis. I can sew, kind of thing. I'm not good at it in any way whatsoever. But, I made a dress. Actually, I made 2 dresses. They were the same dresses, because I've learned to make a pattern and I kept on making the same one. But I would like to get better at it. So this, I thought, is going to be perfect. And it is. It takes you from a simple project to a difficult one. And you can take it at any stage you like. What is also wonderful about it, that Jenny and Kay write a lot about their own journey in this, and what brought them to make this book. And there's also a beautiful foreword, it's incredibly interesting, by Dr. Hannah Davis. It's a really beautiful foreword and very, very interesting. And again, this book contains everything you will need to start your sewing journey. It has everything about the tools, the materials, and of course at the back you've got your patterns in this very handy envelope here, and you also have all your, let me just get to this point, all your sewing instructions and everything. So how to measure, and everything else in between. So this is an incredibly useful book. Each project is named after a symptom of menopause, which is great. I love it. So the first one, which is the eye mask, it's called insomnia, which I suffer with anyway. This is why I've got permanent bags under my eyes, and they will never go away. Hold on, let me just have a look. There we go, insomnia. So this is the sleep mask. And this is the project I chose to make first, because I use sleep mask a lot. When I travel and I sleep in hotel rooms, I don't like to sleep in the dark when I'm on my own. I like to have a light somewhere. But of course, that affects your sleep a lot. So eye mask, I use them a lot. And the one I have, is a bit battered and bruised. So I decided to make myself a new one. Look at this. I use the fabric from my stash, and I think it's freaking, and I think it's absolutely brilliant. I did have a bit of, I didn't sew it up nicely here, but I can make another one and I can make it better. But you know what? For my first attempt, I think it's absolutely brilliant, and I love it. And it was, again, a beautiful experience. And again, when it comes to sewing, you need to explain things to me with pictures and very slowly. And this was exactly that. I was able to follow it without any issues at all, which is, again, for me, for a person who rarely sews and is not very confident in it at all, I found this process of making my little eye mask absolutely brilliant. So I want to show you another one. This one is by the guest designer Sally Kelly, and this one is symptom 2, called memory loss. So I love those baskets, absolutely adore them. And you can, for a memory basket, you can put your things that you lose easily, and you know where they are. Brilliant. So much thought went into each project, honestly. And again, you can go into more difficult one. Look at this one. I'll show you this one. This one is a stunning quilt, and it's called Anxiety. And it's a stunning quilt. And again, those little oddments of fabrics you have just lying around. Beautiful. Oh, look at this one. Symptom 6, brain fog. How beautiful is this cushion? So, and one more thing I want to show you, which I really want to do. It's a beautiful jacket, which is fabulous. So this one is my next one. So this one is Symptom 4, called Dry Itchy Skin. So this is a beautiful little bag that you can keep all your lotions and potions in, which I really like. And I love the fabric that they have actually used. And again, everything is so beautifully explained with pictures and written instructions and everything, that again, a person who is really bad at sewing like me can actually follow it. I mean, look, I made an eye mask. I never made an eye mask in my life. I wouldn't even know how to attempt one. You know, look at this one. Symptom 5, stress. How gorgeous are those? The log cabin placemats. Beautiful stuff. Genuinely, this book. Oh yeah, I wanted to show you the jacket. Sorry, I'm getting distracted. It's a fantastic book. It really is. Hold on, I'm gonna find this jacket. Hello, baby. My cat is here again. He won't leave. Oh, this one. This one is Symptom 9. It is called Hot Flashes. Beautiful jacket. Absolutely love it. And it's, again, nice and breezy. It's nice and cool. It looks really lovely. Genuinely, it's a stunning book, and I recommend it. Whether you are sewer or not, I genuinely do, because it takes you from simple to difficult, so you can grow with the book. When you are going through your perimenopause and menopause, this could be a very, very good book to help you to take your mind, you know, of the symptoms and everything. You know, my sister is going through her menopause now, actually, at the moment, and she looked at this book. She goes like, this is brilliant. And my sister is a sewer. So, yeah, she's going to try some of the project, and I'm excited to see them. When she makes them, I'll share them with you. Oh, one more thing I want to show you. This one is called Symptom 10, is the 9 sweats. Beautiful. There's actually 10 projects in there, so the 9 sweat is the last one. And, yeah, beautiful. Empowering women through sewing and going through the menopause. And again, I love the fact that we are talking about it. We are encouraging women to face it, to seek help, to kind of, you're not on your own here, you know, there is a support group, and it's just beautiful. So yes, let's not hide, let's empower ourselves. So yes, beautiful book, and I am so glad that I have the pleasure of having this book and reviewing these books and making things from it. So Jenny and Kate, thank you so much. It's a stunning book. And also big thank you to Lynn and Hel for making those beautiful books. Anyway, I think that's all I have for you today. I think I would like those book reviews to become a regular thing. I mean, depending on how many books I have, we will see. But it would be nice to have this as a regular thing, to talk about different books. And not only crochet and knitting. I like to dabble in other crafts as well. Very badly, but, I'm a life striver, I say. I like to try different things. Whether I succeed at them, it's another matter. It's another story, but, Anyway, I'm rambling on now. I will stop. So thank you so much for watching. If you like this video, then please do like, share, subscribe. And please leave me a comment. I love comments. So do. And also it's good for the algorithm because, I'm trying to grow in person and in YouTube. So please do. And again, thank you so much for watching. And I'll see you very, very soon.